You ever watch a rumor start as a whisper and then turn into a stadium chant? That's where we are with Mike Tomlin this week. A single line from Josina Anderson about a longtime NFL head coach who's considering wanting a change of scenery lit up the internet, and most fans immediately pointed the finger at Pittsburgh's coach. X, formerly Twitter. Put bluntly, the report didn't name names, but context does a lot of heavy lifting. Tomlin has been the Steelers' coach since 2007, one of the longest tenures in pro sports, and this season's stumble has critics louder than usual. The idea that a veteran coach might quietly be weighing an exit isn't scandalous. It's a human reaction to stress, scrutiny, and a locker room that's underperforming compared to expectations. SI, let's be clear about the baseline facts before we fever check the timeline. Tomlin is a proven winner, long tenure, Super Bowl ring, and a resume that makes him close to unfireable. He's also a man who just took on another season in a city that worships stability. There are public reminders, past comments, and reporting that Tomlin has expressed commitment to Pittsburgh in the recent past. That history complicates any "he wants out" narrative. Reuters. So why is the chatter so loud now? Two things colliding. One, optics. The Steelers are 6-5 and flirting with disappointment in a division they've owned for decades. And when a team that once felt like an annual threat looks listless, it invites questions about leadership. Two, timing. The NFL's offseason coaching carousel is already being scoped out by insiders, and Anderson's note about a veteran coach considering a change is the kind of whisper that fandom translates into a name within minutes. Media outlets and fan communities amplified the hint, and suddenly the rumor has momentum. Yahoo Thethau. Now the sensible brain asks, would Tomlin actually bolt? There are reasons to doubt it. He's embedded in Pittsburgh. He recently signed extensions and has a legacy here that's rare. He's also contractually secure and, by reputation, not one to desert a franchise mid-building project. But there are also reasons a longtime coach might consider a reset. New personal priorities, frustration with organizational direction, or simply the desire for a new challenge after 18 seasons of the same daily grind. Coaches are people. They tire, they reassess, and sometimes they want fresh air. Reuters, let's map the consequences if the rumor has teeth. If Tomlin did want out, or if the organization decides change is necessary, Pittsburgh would face a seismic week, a coaching vacancy for a blue blood franchise, an ownership decision about continuity versus reinvention, and a ripple across the market as other teams eye an experienced Hall of Fame level candidate. Conversely, if Tomlin stays, the franchise must answer the more boring, precise questions about scheme adjustments, roster upgrades, and whether the front office can give him the tools to make the next jump. Both paths are expensive in time, money, and public goodwill. SteelerNation.com. Here's the practical playbook for what comes next. Insiders will watch Tomlin's public posture, check for contract language or negotiations, and parse owner statements. The Steelers' next results matter more than rumor volume. Wins quiet speculation like nothing else. If the team reels off consecutive losses, pressure mounts, and the story becomes less theoretical and more boardroom real. If the Steelers snap to life and win key games, the whisper fades back into the background noise that follows every down year. SI1 last, honest angle. Fandom and media love tidy narratives. Coach wants out is simpler to digest than this team needs incremental fixes in 4 separate departments. The truth usually sits in the messy middle. Personal fatigue combined with organizational tensions and a losing record that amplifies everything. Josina Anderson's note is news because it invites a question that many Pittsburghers already have. If not now, when? X, formerly Twitter. So what's real right now? A credible insider dropped a note that a longtime coach is thinking about a change. The franchise has a legendary coach who's been here for nearly 2 decades and by all accounts has been committed in the past. The rest, exits, hires, drama, is a downstream effect of how the Steelers perform and how candid Tomlin chooses to be about his future. For now, treat the rumor like smoke. It might signal fire or it might be steam from a very hot kettle. Either way, the stoves in Pittsburgh are hot, and the next few games will tell us whether this is a passing headline or the start of a teardown. X, formerly Twitter. If you want the short memory aid, rumor exists, context points to Tomlin. But history and contracts argue against a sudden walk. Watch results, not hot takes. The field answers questions faster than Twitter does.